Gary, it's great to see you back in Dunmore, a very special occasion.
It is hugely special, and I have memories, as have I'm sure a lot of people around the town, of nights in the Haven when the late John Kelly and the late, great, wonderful Des Manahan used to entertain everybody in the hotel. It was amazing, and the same in the Strand. So Dunmore is Des.
Yeah.
You know, Des and Mona are so connected to it. When their shop here, everything about it reminds me of him and of them, and Mona will be here in a little while. But yeah, it's kind of the nicest possible place.
Well, of course, you
this.
weren't just another customer like in the Haven. You were a great friend. You were on stage with Des so many times.
Yeah.
What a lovely stage couple you made.
I know, it was just so bizarre. And there was like a foot. No, there wasn't a foot in the difference. But like Des is 5'2". What was he? 5'2" or 5'3", and I was like 5'10" and a half. But and it was the same with Lupita Duvall, and she would tell you the same thing because she was tall. So it was always a really good gimmick for a gag and for a bit of fun. But it was also lovely because sometimes like we played a couple who genuinely cared about each other as well. And I just thought that was so lovely that we could do that it didn't always have to be a fun thing. And in fact, that was in Cabaret, and it wasn't fun at all. You know, it was
No, it was quite
tragic.
serious.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. And that song that we had together, the Pineapple song, If You Brought Me Diamonds, I loved that. We sang that in so many different places. And when Ross and I got married in New York, there were 21 people at our wedding. That was it. Des and Mona were there.
Des and Mona were there.
We did that number, and Des and Mona sang Pearly Shells. It was just,
Of course, you're the MC for today, so you get to talk to all of his other friends as they come up. It'd be lovely.
Yeah. My little nose will be coming out. What? What else? Tell us. That's kind of an honour as well.
Yeah.
And I suspect there will be many songs sung after the concert.
I would imagine. Be one of those nights.
That's how it goes. But you're playing for the WMS.
Playing for some of it, only a little small piece, but just nice to be involved.
Yeah, it is.
Nice to be involved. Richie Hayes, you're part of this afternoon as well. You go back a bit with Des, don't you? You've been in several bits with him over the years.
Yeah, delighted to be asked here today to be part of a wonderful evening remembering Des Manahan. Des was someone I looked up to.
But that's just about everyone, Richie.
Yeah, exactly. But especially Des, he was an inch or two bigger than me. Des was always an inspiration to me when I was younger and going through the ranks, and Des was the man to kind of look up to. And I always remember him asking for me to come in and meet him one night backstage in the Theatre Royal. It was a big deal for me, and then I became very good friends with him after that and got to work with him a lot. And he always used to share stories with me and guide me. And when I went kind of full-time into the work, one of my first paid gigs that I got was with him in The Wizard of Oz in Cork, and he was the wizard. And it was something about that show that he was like the daddy to us all. He was like the wizard to us all, and it was lovely to see him fly off in his balloon. And I suppose it's fitting keeping that memory of him for this event here tonight.
Yeah, because it's absolutely beautiful. The sun's after coming out on what was supposed to be a horrendous day.
Yeah, I just drove out from town and there's literally a thunderstorm, and as I came into Dunmore East, which is Des's home place, and especially the Haven, you know, he used to play the piano here a lot here with Mr. Kelly himself, and it's lovely that the sun is shining, and you can't really get any better than this place when the sun is shining like this. So very fitting. Everything seems to be coming together for a wonderful man.
I saw on the running order you might be singing a song that Des will be associated with.
Yeah, well, Des was known for his Gilbert and Sullivan parts that he played many, many times, and one of them was Coco in the Mikado, and I played Coco in the Hot Mikado. So we just thought it might be fitting to touch on that character. Slight difference in the way he played it and I played it, but look, it was always fun. He used to bring the house down around him as well, and he loved... like myself, and I learned it off him, he always used his height to his advantage and had fun with other people on stage and the audience members as well, whatever it took to get that last gag out.
Trying, smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Every trace of sadness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use you'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just
Love you, Des.
So, Lupita Sheen, I'd say you have a lot of fond memories of working with Des over the years.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one of the first shows I was in, it was a Ray Jeffries production, The Gypsy Baron, and I was playing directly opposite Des. And I'd say I was chosen because I was so tall against his small height, and his eye level was at my chest level. And boy, did he play that up.
That was a common thing with Des, yeah.
Boy, did he play. I remember he wore a tricorn. And in one particular place, he came right up to me, and the front of the tricorn landed it right in the middle of my chest. And I was there, and I was so immature at the time about acting, and I had no experience really. I caught my fan and I whacked his nose with it. But he was great. He was just great to work with. I mean, an absolute pet, and he couldn't be a nicer man, and just always so pleasant with everyone. Everyone loved him. Everyone loved him.
So you're singing a song today from, I know, it was one of Des's favourite shows. He was in it so many times, The Merry Widow.
Yeah. And I was also his wife in this particular one. So you see, we played opposite each other so many times. But yeah, I'm singing The Merry Widow Waltz, which is a lovely, and everyone will know it, and they can join in if they wish, you know, that's the way it is. It's a lovely song. And The Merry Widow is one of my favourite shows as well, so it was an easy choice to make. And very often while we were here in the Haven Hotel, if I arrived down at all, he'd start playing some of the notes from the Merry Widow, and we'd be singing along, and you know, it was lovely. It was lovely, really. No, it was.
arms are beating softly, pleading, love me too. Can't you hear it whisper all your heart would know? You could leave the world to me. I love you so.
Okay, David, I don't think anybody needs to ask why it's important to do something like this in memory of Des Manahan.
No, not at all, Wayne. It's an amazing day out. We're all delighted to be here to celebrate probably the greatest legend of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm so pleased that it's such a beautiful day for it.
Yeah, the sun came out for us. It was a bit thundery earlier on.
Yeah, just as well. But sure, look, Des is looking down on us. You know, it's his hometown, Dunmore East. There was no way he was going to let it rain on his parade today.
Now, there's an absolute cartload of people in there that have all worked with Des.
Oh yeah, like the range of people we have today, some people have even come out in retirement, they told me, and we're absolutely thrilled to have them. It was important that people that were so close to Des, which was everyone, we could have had 500 singers here today, but I'm glad and absolutely thrilled with who we have, and we look forward to the evening.
And of course, the MC for the evening is Carrie Crowley.
Oh yes, well, what a treat that is for everyone, you know, Oscar nominee. I was absolutely thrilled to have her. When I rang Carrie, there wasn't any hesitation. She loved Des very much, and Des loved her, and so she couldn't be more happy and honoured to be here today. And especially, you know, she was with Mona last night as well, and we look forward to having all the Manahan family here today as well.
They're all coming, are they?
Yes, they're all going to be here today. We're thrilled. We can't wait to see Mona and that, you know. And this is a really important day. It's a celebration of Des's life, and I'm delighted and humbled to be part of it.
Well, a big congratulations to yourself and Paul Kelly. I know you bore the brunt of the organising of it.
Well, Paul came to me. He's been trying to do this for over a year now. We finally got a date and a day and people together. But I want to thank Paul and the Manahan family for letting me be part of it. But it was Paul Kelly's idea, in fairness, so he has to take all the credit for this.
Thanks a million.
Thank you, Wayne.